What's up, guys? It's Sebastian SFTH1 here, and welcome to E3 2016, and welcome to Boring, because EA was fucking first, and, oh god. Off the bat, we already fucking knew every goddamn thing they announced, except for maybe two things, and it was fucking stupid. So, I'm going to run down exactly how the show went. Every game in order. That's how I always do these press conferences. And, oh god. I'll keep this short as possible. They started up with saying this is not a normal press conference. This is EA Play. We have this going on in LA, and we also have one going on in London. Peter Moore's in London. Some other douchebags in fucking LA hosting the show. Basically, they had this whole, we want to talk about this new play to live, plays life, plays everything, playing garble, blah, 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 blah. Then they went to Titanfall 2, the first game of their lineup. We knew Titanfall 2 existed already. They leaked the game, and then they made a little official poster for the game. So, nothing's fucking major there. But the first thing they showed was the multiplayer. It looked exactly the same from Titanfall 1, with a few new things. One, your pilot now has a grapple hook, so he can get up buildings faster. Two, powers, so I'm assuming like skill perks or some shit. But one they showed was when a guy was chasing someone into this little pit, and he looks at the guy, and the guy vanishes into this white mist, but then reappears behind him. So, like a teleportation power. I don't know if Titanfall 1 had that. I really don't care. Because I never played Titanfall 1. I don't like multiplayer-only games. I think they suck. But hey! Single player is finally being added into the games! Finally, you fuckheads. Also, out of all the games in this press conference, this is the only game they got a release date. October 28th, 2016. And then EA does this normal fucking shit after that. Madden 17. Madden. Gotta have that Madden. New features, new modes. Some returning, some old... It really doesn't fucking matter. But after they mentioned all those things, they didn't even mention what modes were coming into the game, by the way. They wanted to focus about esports. And they said Madden 17 will have esports features. But also they wanted to talk about how esports themselves, they're going to have big events now, and they're going to be classified in 3 different types. The Challenger events, which any Joe Schmo can get into. The Premier events, which is EA partnering with a big company to provide a big show. And EA Major events for esports, which is their big top-of-the-line tournaments. In fact, their first one happened right after this press conference. It's probably going on right now while I'm recording this for Battlefield 1. And I believe next week is their first, like, the championship for Madden 16. But then again, I looked at the chat of YouTube chat. I was watching this on Twitch first. You could see this. I live stream a reaction on Twitch this time. And I swapped from Twitch to YouTube because Twitch was laggy as shit. And in both chats, Twitch and YouTube, everyone was saying the same thing. Who fucking cares? Why does anyone that watch E3 give a shit? I don't. Do you? Right after that, they went on to Mass Effect Andromeda. And this is the third fucking year in a row they did a behind-the-scenes feature for this. However, this year they added little sprinkles of gameplay. Little tiny sprinkles. And I know my chair is making squeaky noises. I can't stop that. So to get it out of my system. Squeak. Okay? After that, they stopped talking about it. It was really just fucking little tiny sprinkles of gameplay. I don't understand why they keep doing this. This is the third fucking time. First time they just announced the game with little concept art. It's nothing. Yet last year they had more concept art. No gameplay still. But a name. And this year they have more fucking behind the scenes shit. But tiny sprinkles of gameplay. And they weren't even full gameplay. They were cutscenes pretty much. Oh god. But going on to the next fucking thing. More play to live garble shit. But they announced a new program, which I actually think is commendable. Play to give. in certain games, I believe it's ones that are already out, and I believe Battlefield 1 is getting it too. They'll offer in-game challenges that you can complete, and if you complete the challenges, they will donate to charity. However, the charities they picked, I didn't write their names down because they talked about it really quick, but they're all unheard of charities. They're not usually big names. I don't understand why. They could have picked Child's Play or some shit, something that would focus on gamers giving to charity, you know. But then they went back to sports. FIFA 17, and they spent fucking so much time on FIFA. So much of they only have 1 hour for a show, but they spent so much time. But before they started talking directly about the game, whoops, I just noticed I tapped my foot, my nail and made sound. Sorry. Peter Moore in the London venue just said, he just said these words. I think we're winning. Fuck you. You're fucking first. And you bore the shit out of me. Unless everyone else fucking fails, you guys are... No. Peter Moore never fucking say that ever again. But now FIFA 17 will be running on the Frostbite engine. Then they had this dude come into the stage, coming through like this fake hangar thing, whatever it is, explaining how the game will make him a star, and so on. Now I thought, it's just talking about create a character, but apparently it's not. Apparently they're adding a story mode, a full story mode called The Journey. And I thought at first, okay, maybe this is letting me create a character that goes through the fame stories, like the 2K series. Instead of playing as this character they introduced named Alex Hunter. I don't fucking understand it, but apparently, right after that bit, Moore says the story is going to be via Alex. So apparently it's not going to be create a character. So what's the fucking point of this mode? Isn't the point of FIFA to create a character besides playing with the other famous actors and not actors, other famous players? But you can create your own character and go in your own league. Why not just fucking do that? I don't care. I don't give a shit. But then they bring Moore says about Premier League managers that are added to the game. Fucking yawn. I don't care. Do you? I mean, if you love FIFA, that's awesome and all, but I don't care. They bring one of the managers on stage. I didn't get his name. I didn't fucking care enough. And they had some unintelligible, stupid puns that weren't real puns, but they tried. So after that, they still keep talking about FIFA. And at this point, I'm like, okay, there's nothing new. Now they're just talking about basic gameplay features that have been there since day fucking one. And they go on to the next thing, which is EA Originals. Essentially, they're having their own indie game development program, and the first game they're bringing out is called Fe, F-E. It's very musical-based, it's animals, it looks cute. I'd recommend looking at the trailers for it, but that's all I really know about it. Then they have a Star Wars block. They announced that you can play the games that are already out now, like Galaxy of Heroes on mobile, Battlefront on your consoles and PC, and the Old Republic on PC only. And they'll get more content later this year. But then they announced 2017 Battlefront is coming again. A new Battlefront, Battlefront 2 I'm going to say, because they're probably renaming everything. Then 2018, and I don't understand why they should announce this now. It's too fucking soon for this. A new action-adventure game by Visceral Entertainment. And then they announced Respawn Entertainment is making a game, a third-person shooter, or adventure game, I don't remember what they said, for Star Wars. And then they had a game dev trailer without actually going into the games themselves. They had a little snippet of the 2018 Visceral game one, but it was literally a teaser that lasted 5 seconds. And then the final game of the night was a Battlefield 1 trailer. They talked about how there's ultimate vehicles now. You can use airships, trains, boats, blah blah blah. And then after they announced all that, they announced, don't forget, after the stream, there's going to be that 1 hour whole thing about Battlefield 1 and the multiplayer and the 64-man team. And then they replayed the trailer, but they added some more gameplay with it. That's EA's press conference. It was boring. It wasn't interesting. 90% of the shit we knew. I have to commend leaks, and I also have to damn the leaks because there's no surprise. But then again, it's EA. EA never impresses fucking people. They just don't. They're the same shit every year. You can always expect sports and shoot. Sports and shoot. You can always expect that. But I'm going to end this now. The latest night is Bethesda. I'm sure Bethesda knows how to fucking do it, right? Because last year they had actually a pretty funny and awesome press conference. So, there's rumors at that one that they're going to do something special. I'm not going to talk about it too much here. But, that's it. That is all. Bethesda's next, EA sucked. And that's all. Bye-bye!